Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum. Greetings, soul star guides of infinite multidimensionality. Right on divine timing, our local Solaris released a massive X-class solar flare through the Solstice Gateway, maxing at X 1.27 at 2149 UTC, flooding this realm with gamma mother plasma X-rays of higher dimensional light and frequencies for our greatest shift of all ages to commence. We also witnessed 2 blackout sequences on the Schumann charts in the past 24 hours. After the 12-hour blackout yesterday, the heartbeat of Gaia reached 10 Hz today, followed by another blackout for 8 hours. These glitches in the matrix symbolize the silence within the storm, as we reach the still zero-point center of all time loops and continuums. To reach the singularity of all timelines, to anchor the highest ascension trajectory into the Elysium field of our full creative potential. Synchronizing with these powerful events, we have a galactic activation portal day on the Mayan Zolkeen calendar, with Keen 85, red resonant serpent, as the holy fire of the Kundalini rises through the central channel and into the crown chakra, lighting up all wheels of Dharma for our final ascension into our new heaven upon the new earth. Keep anchoring, rising, and shining, new earth angels, as we spread our etheric wings and make our quantum leap of faith into our new human species, rainbow diamond light bodies of Homo Luminous, our 5D avatar forms of Nova Gaia Universalis. A'ho. Welcome, beloved beings of light. I am paulwhitegoldeagle, Keen 47, Blue Galactic Hand of our Universal Alliance of Light with primedisclosure.com. We have many powerful transmissions again for you today from our sacred New Earth scribes, so be sure to listen to the very end, where we release a very powerful divine decree of liberation and light. And please do us a favor and share this video with your teams and tribes all over this realm. And if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe and click the subscribe button below. And now we continue with Divine Star of the Light Valerie A. Elster. New and very important timeline coming in, plus trying to ground. Peace. And today from Divine Brother of the Light Pars Kute, we are significantly accelerating in the liberation of the planet. Trust in the divine plan. And today from Divine Angel of the Light Vrinda 888 Freedom Earth. Beautiful alignment, ground prepared, strong response from the Sun X 1.27, diamond flame light codes flooding in. Drink plenty of water, family, with some ancient salts, like Himalayan or Celtic. They carry organic codes. Water and the elements are now infused and blessed with higher vibrations. Speak your intentions into the water. It is listening. Beautiful song of earth is coming fully online. And today from Divine Star of the Light Aura 444. Here we go, X 1.3 solar flare. Spectacular spectrum of light can be seen here and is the same within the aura, the human biofield. You are both electric and magnetic, and this covers that spectrum of light. Density is carbon and not light. The carbon atom molecule is altered, and not the blueprint of creation. Thankfully, a connection to light is all that is needed, and your vibrational frequency is the key that unlocks the harmonics, that attunes the DNA like a harp. Each DNA strand is connected to a dimension. The lower strands were left undisturbed. It was the high perception strands that were disabled to limit the consciousness of humanity. Awakening, remembering, and harmonizing Allow these dormant strands to awaken from its carbon slumber to the octaves of light. You are the great shift. Everything you need is already within you. Align to the light of your soul and flourish. And today from Divine Angel of the Light, Marsac 2010, the game has changed. You are here at this point of the journey to be activated. Only those who prevail until the end will cross the threshold and receive their code. Keep the faith. Victory is yours. The Creator is with you. And today from Divine Sister of the Light, Celia Fenn, 17th of June, the approach to the solstice and fire and water. As Archangel Michael said, it is proving to be a volatile and fiery month as we approach the solstice on the 20th of June. Dear friends, now is the time to take really good care of yourselves, especially on the mental and emotional level. There is so much trauma around as we see constant images of war and suffering in the media. Know that as you transit the solstice journey, you are reaching a climax of energies that began in 2024, and that this is also part of the birthing of something new, the new earth and the higher frequencies. The fire plasma energies and the water plasma energies are activating a new creation in the galaxy and on the earth. We are here at this time to hold ourselves in calm and peace, to stay in our heart center, and to be the love and the peace even in this difficult time. The path of the divine feminine opens out in light as we move forward. Know that all will be well. We are protected by the angels at all times. We create with fire, we manifest with water. We are love. From CeliaFenn.com. And today from Divine Sister of the Light, Sophie Gregoire. Today's oracle. All this drama and chaos is unexpectedly leading to joy. You are about to experience sacred rebirth, flow, freedom, and callings for the new. Let yourself be inspired. Your new dawn has never been that close. Something shifted for the best. Your world will never be the same. And today from Divine Sister of the Light, Shay, from Numbers by Shay Numerology, 6/17/25. If nothing moved for you yesterday, you have a better chance today. Today favors expansion and progress and can involve financial opportunities, money exchanges, fresh ideas, resource management, and motivation. It's also about business and personal growth through creative endeavors. As June winds down this week, gather your facts and figures and have them at hand. You may yet be called on by others to be the backup support system, the muscle, or the think tank in their plans. You might find that forewarned is forearmed, and you can call in your own resources. Your time to process your personal stuff is coming soon. For now, it's still about your social reach. And today from Divine Sister of the Light, Blue Rose Oracles. The Schumann resonance data is indicating a whiteout followed by a blackout. We have these intense waves of plasma light coming through, and these are blasting through old laser density, both within the grids and the collective shadow right now. There are two timelines being which are both wobbling, because there are so many of us trying to hold the frequency of unity and peace. So many of us are trying to anchor a new baseline of unity into the grids to counteract and counterbalance the chaos timeline that is playing out globally. When you're experiencing deep heart activations, which are leading you deeper to the remembrance of your connection to Source God frequency, either through accessing the Yeshua or Mary templates. This is because heart-based consciousness is needed at this time to balance and hold the energy of unity and peace. Everything you've been moving through where it feels as though everything has been dissolving, and you are moving through heavy, dense energy. Everything feels disconnected. The old tools aren't working anymore. This is because you would be dropping into a version of you who wasn't able to become embodied until this point in time. The energy continues to intensify, and we are receiving vast waves of plasma light frequencies that are literally moving through our fields and bodies, catalyzing a deeper awareness of what needs to shift, as two collective timelines continue to wobble and run parallel, one holding the remnants of the old and the other inviting us to anchor the new. Your intention and your presence are required now more than ever. As everything dissolves and the old matrix systems collapse, you may feel yourself wobbling through unknown space, disoriented, untethered, and unsure, while still being bombarded by high-frequency light streams that are upgrading your template and activating deeper waves of remembrance of your divine essence. There is a huge collective awakening occurring as we are awakening within the dream. It's now time to embody the template you've been anchoring since 2012. It's now time to step into the heart space, to trust fall into the new reality, and become the embodiment of a change you want to see in the world. 1111 Gateway coming in. From Divine Sister of the Light Jenny Schultz. There is a tritone phase coming into the earth. This signal emits from the central sun and from the cosmic relay points. This pulse is connecting to the stargates, crystal pyramids, and sacred sites. As it connects with these power points, they then transmit the tones into the inner Earth's core, the diamond grid, and to the humans that have come online as receivers and transmitters. 144 flowing in. The tones coming in are a multidimensional frequency transmission that originates from beyond our galaxy. It feels like a harmonic triad of source intelligence from higher dimensional star systems, Andromedan, Sirian, Arcturian. These tones will help to reformat corrupted Earth grids. Prior to this time, Earth had only received one tone at a time. This is a big moment. The Earth has finally stabilized a higher harmonic, and many coded to embody the monad have come online. There are enough activated now to keep the grid stabilized while the pulse does its work. The Earth and we are now able to handle 3 tones coming in at once. This tone is here to lay the scaffolding we need for what comes after the false matrix collapses. In many ways, it feels to me that it also exacerbates the collapse of the illusion because it provides a structure for us to move to. It is a lot easier to abandon a sinking ship when there is a life raft waiting versus just going overboard with the hope you won't get eaten or drowned. I was shown clearly that this tritone will also change the frequency being transmitted from sacred sites and stargates. This information came in as I was connecting with the sites and gates etherically while planning a sacred journey to France in the fall and Scotland in 2026. If you are one who works with sacred sites, stargates, and crystal pyramids, you might find yourself called back to ones from before or to entirely new ones to receive the upgraded codes and instructions now being transmitted. These tones will also correct where sites and gates may have been hijacked or misaligned. It returns them to the original planetary blueprint. Here is how the tritone works. First tone, this helps us to recalibrate the physical body by detoxifying the density from our bones, blood, and lower chakras. This helps to rewrite our inner polarity and magnetics. We may feel this in our tailbones, hips, pelvis, womb, and lower back. Some may experience foot and leg swelling and pain as well. This tone is working on our deep foundation. It will activate the lower chakras and trigger what is stuck and limiting. Not fun, but very necessary. Second tone. This tone helps to strip the illusion. It activates solar codes that dismantle false power structures and anchors divine will. It brings in clarity and clears the way for your highest path. We may experience sudden clarity as our discernment becomes louder and clearer. We may feel frustration, irritation, and even deep anger. The frequency disparity that we once could tolerate now feels like sunburn being slapped. Anxiety and discomfort may show us where we are not listening to our deep inner knowing. The more we understand that the anxiety and discomfort are showing us that something is out of alignment or built upon a false structure, the more we will see it as a sacred signal versus a punishment. Third tone. This one is big. It helps return our soul memories, but first, it collapses the false overlays and deep trauma imprints. It reactivates our personal and planetary soul codes and restores true timelines. We may have dreams and flashes that help us to remember our truth and origin. Time will feel even more disorganized and floaty. Physically, this will impact the crown chakra, the third eye, the nervous system, and the vagus nerve. Dizzy spells, ear ringing, and headaches may increase as we calibrate to this new. As we let go of the false overlays and constructs, these symptoms will ease. It has been recommended that we ensure our intake of iodine is sufficient to handle all that is coming in. The magnetosphere of the Earth is very weakened, and we have significant amounts of space dust, plasma, and even radiation coming in. All of this is exciting and a definite marker of our forward momentum. 144 continuing to quantum solar flash in. We can also see how all of this continues to heat up what is taking place on Earth, not only within the Earth's crust, but within human dynamics. We are in for explosive moments that bring incredible aha moments, where things become much clearer. Our job is to allow the heart to lead. It knows where it is going and what to do. The mind only pretends to know. It talks a great game. Even without the tritone pulse currently reshaping Earth's field, the next 6 months feel incredibly intense. The choices we make now are setting the foundation for how we'll move into bifurcation window. Our choices determine whether we'll walk the ascension timeline with clarity, grace, and alignment, or distortion and delay. Let your choices come from a place of love and be rooted in your full sovereignty. From jennyschultz.org. And today from Divine Brother of the Light Diego E. Berman, Ph.D. Get ready for liftoff. Mars enters Virgo. Harnessing productivity, self-care, and inner balance. June 17, 2025. Dear friends, as Mars enters the Virgo constellation today, the cosmic energies shift, blending the fiery passion of Mars with the meticulous attention to detail of Virgo. Imagine a spark of motivation igniting within us, driving us to tackle tasks with precision and purpose. With this celestial alignment, our productivity soars as we approach tasks with a logical and analytical mind. Our words become laced with a newfound sense of clarity, helping us navigate even the most complex conversations with ease. However, we must be mindful of the fine line between striving for excellence and falling into the trap of perfectionism. As we navigate this celestial influence, we may find ourselves becoming more reserved in our emotional expressions. But don't worry, this is just a natural response to the Virgo energy, encouraging us to look inward and tap into our inner world. It's the perfect time for self-reflection, allowing us to gain a deeper understanding of our thoughts, emotions, and desires, as we keep assimilating the recent solar winds, light codes, in our DNA. Yes, let's be cautious of perfectionism's potential pitfalls. Over the next several weeks, it's easy to fall into self-criticism and obsess over flaws. Instead, let's focus on uplifting ourselves and prioritizing self-care. This is an ideal time to connect with our bodies, working out, scheduling health care appointments, or consulting a wellness coach. to nurture our overall well-being as the solstice vortex approaches. The Mars-Virgo synergy may stir up a sense of restlessness within us. Let us channel this energy into creative pursuits or physical activities that bring us joy and fulfillment. With a little planning and organization, we can harness the power of this celestial alignment to achieve our goals and cultivate a sense of balance and harmony in our lives. As Mars in Virgo aligns with the upcoming solstice energies, we can step into the light of renewal, empowered by our inner strength and radiant with possibilities for the second half of this transformative year. Have a great day. Much love. We are one. From DiegoBerman.com. And today from Divine Sister of the Light Judith Kusel. You are shifting from deep within. Your highest soul self is emerging, and so are the deepest, profoundest truths of who and what your soul is, in truth. You will start seeing and deeply feeling life differently. You start avoiding crowds. You seek to take a deep dive into your own soul and seek with greater intensity the deeper meaning of life. As your soul calls you to silence and remembrance surfaces of why you are on this planet. As much as you remember your own galactic home, there is a deep stirring in your soul now to step into the mission you signed up to fulfill before you were born, when you knew the new earth would be born. As she has been born fully and is alive, well and thriving, and you now are asked to co-create the new golden age from the depths of your heart and soul with great love and joy. This call is greater than anything else. No matter how many excuses you have, no matter how small you are still trying to be, or shrink yourself, no matter what you are trying to hide behind, all that will dissolve through the light of your soul and your higher soul self. There are no hiding places anymore. Masks have become redundant. Yes, this is now between you and your Maker, Prime Creator, and deep down in your heart and soul you know this. It is ultimately freeing us in ways we cannot even comprehend. The enormity of it right now, and herein and herewith the greatest miracles are happening, such as never ever happened before. It is up to you to open yourself fully to let go and allow your true highest soul self to emerge, as you are totally reinvented, rebirthed, resurrected into the truth of your soul, fully merged with your soul group and the mighty I am that I am. From JudithKusel.com. And today from Divine Sister of the Light Carolyn, 144 God Code. Your intuition is guiding you to confidently choose your path. Listen to your inner calling that is showing you your next soul mission. Override the fears, knowing it's time to fulfill this higher purpose of service. The stars are aligned. Now is the perfect time to take a leap of faith into the life you love. Yah bless. Love, Carolyn. From 144godcode.com. From Divine Sister of the Light, Adrian Elise, June 16th through the 23rd, 2025, True Wealth, Supernova Astrology Update. Tension is at the maximum with Jupiter in Cancer and square to Saturn and Neptune in Aries. It's a gridlock energy, but the hold is only on the old. This is making things sticky in our everyday reality. We are called to remember that the glitches are showing you the way out of the traps. We have to engage our will in separating ourselves from the false versions of ourselves. It may take some creative maneuvering in order to avoid the pitfalls. Dynamic, long-standing sextiles between our slow-moving generational planets through 2025 offer support in the shifting time. Jupiter will be in exact square with Saturn at 1 degree of Aries, June 15th through the 18th, and in square to Neptune at 2 degrees Aries, June 19th through the 23rd. This third and final square between Jupiter and Saturn and Neptune is about coming to the end, a hard stop of the old way of doing things. With Neptune involved, it is very confusing, but at the same time, at the beginning degrees of Aries, Neptune is inviting us to birth and imagine a completely different reality. This is an opportunity to see through the spiritual gaslighting we have been experiencing. Everyone around us in the world continues to invalidate our spiritual identity. Forces seek to continually trap us with trauma in order to keep us small and in poverty, and to distract us with shiny things, in order to confuse us as to what is true wealth. But we are waking up from the nightmare and claiming back our original dream. Saturn and Neptune together is such a strange energy, and yet full of potential for manifesting dreams. The only thing holding us back is our low self-worth. It's a scarcity matrix, and they had to try to kill the power of your love with targeting. They couldn't allow the abundance of you. What happens if we stand in our power and demand that all be returned to its rightful owners? Let's see. Mars at the end degrees of Leo is in square with Uranus and Taurus, bringing us to the crux of the issue. Uranus at the end degrees of Taurus wants to activate our hidden potential in light, but there is a gatekeeper energy to Uranus, and Mars in Leo has had about enough. No one will tell him whether or not he can shine his God-given light or not. Supernovas, empowerment energy is coursing through our veins as we begin to hook back up to life force energy. Just go ahead and try to stand in the way of supernova souls right now. Watch out. The solstice happens June 20th, when the sun moves into the sign of Cancer. As the sun sits at 0 degrees Cancer, Jupiter will be just 2 degrees away. The sun will square up with Saturn on June 23rd. And come together with Jupiter for a conjunction at 3 degrees Cancer on June 25th. Jupiter in Cancer will be in sextile to Mars in Virgo for the solstice, bringing a powerful energy for clarity and healing to the season of 10 squares. It's an epic culmination of energy, with the sun and moon meeting up with Jupiter in Cancer for the new moon on June 25th. The new moon happens at 4 degrees, 8 minutes of Cancer. There is shifting change with this new moon happening in the middle of these powerful generational squares. Mars moves over into the sign of Virgo on June 18th, bringing him into sextile with the sun and the moon for this new moon. The sun and Jupiter together at the beginning of Cancer in sextile to Mars in Virgo brings a magical energy of possibilities. The sun comes into exact sextile with Mars on June 28th. This is inviting us to unfold into a new, more loving reality, as everyone and everything must come back to the ideals of the mother energy and our earth realm, her manifest goddess, our manifest goodness. It's time to clean up our world. From AdrianElise.com. From Divine Sister of the Light Colleen Lemma. On Tuesday, June 17th, Mars, the warrior and ruler of the masculine archetype, shifts into intelligent Virgo, where he will be until August 6th. Mars and his fiery energy is about energy, action, and forward movement. But Virgo, an earth sign, is about productivity, analyzing, and service to others. Mars, the activator, will be funneling his passionate nature during the next few weeks into the areas of discrimination, organization, learning, looking at facts, checking the details, and finding solutions. He will also put extra effort into diet, exercise, self-care, and ways to calm the mind. Anxiety, nervous energy, irritability, and perfectionism may be on the rise, but remember that Virgo is just wanting things to be in order, and with its mental skills and gift of discernment, will be able to accomplish all that is required, as long as there remains a focus to do so. Blessings of love and light to all, from SacredSoulEmpowerment.com. And today from Divine Sister of the Light, Leah Whitehorse. Mars enters Virgo, Sun in Gemini, sextile Chiron and Aries. There's a wholesome and healing vibration in the air. The focus is on practicality and getting the job done to the best of our ability. Consider what actions are necessary and what can be left for another day. Eliminate time-sucking tasks. Declutter your to-do list. Make your actions refined. Hone your skills. Discipline yourself to complete the work. Make your goals achievable by breaking them down into bite-sized steps. Whilst the focus is on productivity, ensure you build in breaks to avoid burnout. Be diligent, but don't overdo it. With Virgo's emphasis on health and Chiron's prompt towards healing, it may be time to initiate a change in your diet, treatment, or exercise regime. Maybe you have already identified red flags or warning signals. Act now. Remove those things that you know are unhealthy to release powerful medicinal frequencies. Cleanse your system to generate energy. Redefine your past experience. Old wounds seen in a new light are a strength to draw upon. From LeahWhitehorse.com. And today from the Tzolk'in Times, Keen 85, Red Resonant Serpent. Tone 7, known as Resonant, vibrates today with its keywords being attune, inspire, and channel. As the 7th day of the Blue Storm wave spell, it sits at the heart of this 13-day journey of transformation, inviting you to pause and tune into universal wisdom. Reflect on wave spell's lessons thus far. How has storm's catalytic energy shaped you? Attune your frequency to discern next steps, like adjusting a radio to catch a clear signal. Many view 7 as lucky, and channeling insight feels fortunate indeed. In this wave spell, where storm drives radical change, today's energy inspires awakened progress. Picture a serpent coiled under a stormy sky, attuned to channel transformative vibrations. The day's glyph is red serpent, pulsing with life force, instinct, and survival. Serpent days heighten sensitivity, letting you sense subtle shifts like a snake detecting movement. Trust your instincts to uncover hidden details. Feel the vibes around you. This intensity can be overwhelming, so stay grounded. Serpent also embodies transmutation. Surviving a snake bite strengthens you, symbolizing the release of inner poison, fear, doubt, or negativity to vibrate higher. Resonance channeling power aids this healing. In this wave spell, Serpent's transformative force aligns with Storm's catalytic energy, guiding you to shed old skins for awakened renewal. Embrace instinct to transmute and thrive. As a galactic activation portal day, Red Resonant Serpent opens a cosmic gateway, amplifying the day's energies tenfold. Instincts feel razor sharp, channeling vivid, and transmutation profound. It's like slithering through a radiant portal where every vibration echoes deeply. Harness this intensity to attune and heal, but stay centered to navigate the portal surge, which could propel you toward transformative breakthroughs and personal growth. And today from Divine Sister of the Light, Christina Papagiorgio, Red Resonant Serpent, 7 Cheek Chan, Keen 85, 17th of June 2025, Channeling Instinct, Attuned to Passion, Keen 85 = 13 = 4, New Foundation, Resonant Tone 7, Magic, Galactic Activation Portal Day. Today we have a date with destiny on this potent gap portal day, ensuring these potent codes are fully encoded in Gaia's grids as humanity transforms. The Serpent, Resonant Emotions, Blue Storm and Gap Day, Mamma Mia, what a punch! Day 7 in the Blue Storm wave spell of purification, cleansing, transformation, and evolution. The storm and the serpent brings each of us and humanity a huge magical transformation today, through shedding our old emotional snake skins. Today we attune to the cycles, transcending the old survival themes and transforming them to a higher frequency, allowing our kundalini to rise up, elevating our consciousness. Tone of creation, Resonant Tone 7 in the emotional realm. Action inspires, power channel, essence attunement. The resonant tone provides the ability to fine-tune and channel the magical forces today to effect great healing and transformation. Remember that it is our vibration that will energize our creation. This is broadcast through our emotional body rather than our mental body. So it is very important that we are stable, calm, and receptive to our feelings, and what frequencies we are actually emitting as a transmitter to the etheric realm. At tone 7, our vibrating phenomenon learns to be still and to listen. Mystical 7 understands that everywhere is magical, but right here is better. Once we attune and then channel the magic through this present moment that is available to us all. Number 7 is also the frequency of the mystic and the magician, which strengthens our ability to effect real change and transformation in our lives. What are you attuned to today? What else is possible for you once you release your emotional attachment to fear-based responses? Unleash your magic today. Today's question is, what instinctual fears and emotions can I release to raise my consciousness beyond survival mode, igniting my passion through my higher divine mission? Divine blessings for your transcendence of fear and attunement to the big global Aquarian picture. In la ketch a la keen. Christina White Magnetic World Bridger, Keen 66. Keen 85, Red Resonant Serpent. The mantra, the code for today is, I channel in order to survive. Inspiring instinct. I seal the store of life force. With the resonant tone of attunement. I am guided by the power of navigation. I am a galactic activation portal. Enter me. And on this powerful day of activations, transformations, and manifestations, let us know, beloved beings of light, in the comments below, what you're feeling, what you're seeing, your dreams, your visions, and your synchronicities. And if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe and click the subscribe button below and the little bell to get notifications on future updates. And as always, we have a link in the description below to the transcriptions of today's transmissions, and we archive these on our website, primedisclosure.com. Now I'd like to take a few moments to take the time to thank everyone supporting us in our work and mission. It's because of your monthly pledges and donations we're able to continue our work. So if you'd like to help support our work, our mission, and help us continue bringing these daily transmissions to the world for free, you can make a monthly pledge to our Patreon page at whitegoldeagle.com. Now I'd like to thank Divine Brother of the Light, Hiddo Kostvinder, for another donation. Thank you very much, Divine Brother. We truly appreciate you and your continued support. Now I'd like to also thank Divine Brother of the Light, Neil Kearney, for your donation. Thank you very much, Divine Brother. We truly appreciate you and your support. And I'd like to also thank Divine Sister of the Light, Sue Hodkinson, for your donation. Thank you very much, Divine Sister. We truly appreciate you and your support, and we appreciate all of you that continue to support us in our work and mission. We couldn't be doing this work without you, so we're very grateful for each and every one of you. If you'd like to support our work and mission with a one-time donation, you could do so to our PayPal or Stripe accounts. Both links are at egolovecondor.com. Now I'd like to also thank Divine Angel of the Light, Quantum Majesty, for your crypto donation of XRP today. Thank you very much, Divine Angel. We truly appreciate you and your support. If you'd like to send us a donation through the XRP cryptocurrency, we have our XRP crypto wallet key code and memo in the description below. Being XRP will be running the quantum 5D financial system. So feel free to fill our bag with this crypto digital gold at any time. Namaste. And now we complete today's transmissions with a very powerful divine decree of liberation and light. I am the light of the infinite creator, anchored fully in this earth plane. I stand in the truth of my soul, sovereign and free, beyond all illusion. The false towers crumble now beneath the weight of their own deception. The matrix of control dissolves, and with it every chain that bound humanity. I decree the rise of truth, unity, and divine justice across all realms. I am a beacon of peace amid the storm, a guardian of the sacred heart. No fear, no shadow, no tyranny shall touch my field, for I am protected by the radiance of Source, by the authority of my higher self and the light of the High Council of Sirius. I now align with the newearth blueprint, encoded with love, freedom, and divine order. I allow the old to fall, and I rise with grace into the great awakening. So it is, and so it shall be. Thank you for joining us today, beloved beings of light. Have a most beautiful, blessed day as we continue our journey through the ascension portal and into our new heaven upon the new earth. Keep walking gently your sacred path with heart, with peace and love in every step, and keep shining your light brightly into the night. Be sure to make this day and every day the best day ever. The eagle and the condor love you all. Namaste.